SCP-147 is Euclid because containment begins with a room, not a lock, a simulated 1950s living room whose objects must stay before late March 1965. The object was found in a civilian Detroit home in 1983 and appears to be a 1957 General Electric black and white television, model 17TO26. In an acceptable room, SCP-147 plays unique black and white comedy broadcasts, no commercials, no known station, and no matching archived episode. Viewers relax during the optimal state, volume and channel controls respond, yet the off switch has no effect and recreational use needs Level 4 approval. When modern manufactured items enter the environment, the television shifts to hostile color footage. The controls stop responding, and the source remains unknown. Hostile exposure almost invariably causes vomiting after 10 to 15 seconds. One subject broke down after 2 minutes, and 2 of 15 later died by suicide. Attempts to open SCP-147 fail. A Faraday cage changes nothing, and the effects of long-term exposure are still undocumented. Testing with 1960s objects narrows the practical boundary. Items made after March 1965 trigger hostility, but exact dating is difficult, and the reason is unknown. Repeated checks show people born after the boundary do not trigger the event. Manufactured items do, as 3 later-era pens turned comedy into gunplay. Later hostile tests suggest SCP-147 tailors its images to the viewer, shifting the worst content away from familiar crimes and toward other fears. The Euclid posture holds because the vintage room can keep SCP-147 optimal, but the power source, date logic, and viewer selection remain unexplained. What remains contained is not a solved device, but a television that changes with objects, resists explanation, harms viewers, and may choose what each person sees.